Now, this beach is famous for footprints made by Bronze Age people and animals thousands of years ago. They've been preserved under the sand. But have you ever wondered what it would be like to actually reach out and touch a piece of history? Well, Kai Paynton's been to meet a man who's done much more than that.
Now, this may look like an ordinary field of corn in the Cheshire countryside, but this field holds a secret, which is why I'm here. My name's Kai Paynton and I'm an archaeologist, and I've heard a lot about what's been happening here, so I've come to take a look for myself. I've also come to meet the man who says that he's got the answers to a mystery that's been lost in the mists of time. This is Jim Balme. He works in the accounts department of a Warrington-based car hire firm. But outside work, Jim has something else on his mind. He's an amateur archaeologist. He's been investigating these fields for the last few years at Warburton near Lymm. Every weekend you'll find Jim here searching for clues about our past. He's made some incredible discoveries.
It all started when I found this.
Wow, that's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful Roman brooch.
Nice little Roman brooch and still got the silver inlay.
It's a hefty thing, isn't
It
it?
is, isn't it?
Wow.
And then this came out of the ground.
And this is a sestertius Roman coin that legionaries would have been paid in. So something's going on here, isn't it?
Something's definitely going on. But then this came out of the ground.
Now that's an unusual find. So that's the head of Minerva, isn't it? So
Yeah.
a religious piece.
Off a small statue.
And again, Roman.
Yeah. But then the piece that really came out, which has really excited me, was this.
Now that's unusual, isn't it?
It is. It's a silver
So
Roman
that's a
coin.
silver coin, isn't it? Roman coin. But it looks like an early one.
Yeah.
But that's an unusual find. What on earth is it doing here?
I don't know, and I was quite impressed with this serrated edge. It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. Wow, I don't know what that's doing here at all, but let's go and have a look.
Yeah.
So have you got an idea of what's going on at this site?
I think we've got ourselves a Roman fort.
Do you know, all I can see is crops. You'll have to show me where it is.
We're actually standing on the eastern ditch at the moment.
Here?
Yeah, if you look down here, it ran towards the corner of the field, into the field over here,
Yeah.
along the hedge line and back to where we are now. So you're looking at a size of about half a football pitch.
It was a chance discovery of some aerial photographs of Warburton taken by the RAF during the Second World War that started Jim investigating the site 4 years ago.
From those photographs alone, it was clear to see in the crop marks that there were some features there that could just possibly be archaeological.
A team from Manchester University's archaeological department began to investigate Jim's finds, and they were amazed to discover that he was right when one of the trenches exposed the fort's original defence ditches.
This ditch that we thought was a field boundary is now turning out to be just like the Roman ditch. So somewhere along here there's a turn, and this is the continuation of the ditch.
I never ever expected to find Roman activity in this area. It's unknown and it's unrecorded, and to actually find such things as Roman brooches and coins and statues, the artefacts are coming out of the ground in such quantity that it was unbelievable to myself as well as some of the professionals.
But the team weren't able to identify the coin. It's quite an extraordinary find. You don't see many Roman silver coins in Britain. Most are made out of bronze. It's a real mystery, so I wondered if there were any clues to be found in Jim's collection of finds. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hi, I brought your coin back.
Oh, great, thanks very much.
Wow, I didn't realise your collection was this big.
It is, yes. Off 3 fields as well.
Is
Just
that
3
all?
fields, yeah.
Well, I'm instantly drawn to this stuff here. I'm having a bit of a gladiator moment. Look, this is the base of a little statuette that Romans would have used on their little kind of portable altar,
Right.
like in the film
Yeah.
Gladiator. So that's really exciting. And look at these. They're what's called dumbbell toggles, but they're
Right.
really strange because normally they're made of bronze, not lead.
Right.
But they're very definitely Roman, and they're normally associated with military sites. And here's another kind of military find, isn't there? Or certainly associated with horses. This is a rain guide or a terret ring,
Right,
and it's from
okay.
a chariot.
A chariot?
A chariot, yes, that's
Crikey.
really exciting. And look, it's been really well worn.
So
really
it's had a
well
lot of
used.
use then, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Fabulous. But it's not just Roman stuff here, is it?
No, one of my favourites actually is this. It's a small axe, a miniature axe, Bronze Age, and I'm pretty sure from the research I've done, from the way it's been looked at, that it could be as early as 1900 BC, early Bronze Age.
Wow. Some of these were found in the Bush Barrow, which was next to Stonehenge, so they're that kind of...
Yeah, so it's very
date
early then,
range,
isn't
yeah,
it?
but really special.
You can be in the field for a long time, and believe me, you can be in there days or weeks without finding anything at all. But when you get that signal on your machine, or you spot something on the surface which you know to be ancient, you get a real kick and a real buzz that you've achieved something. I'm going to lift it now and just take a look at what we've got. Oh yeah, that's classical. That's a beautiful little arrowhead. You can see here where they've cut the shaft. Now this would be inserted into an arrow shaft and held in place with tree resin.
Who would have thought these fields at Warburton would hold so many secrets? It's easy to share Jim's enthusiasm as he tries to unravel them. I wanted to help too, and was determined to solve the mystery of the silver coin, but we needed some help, so I went to see Dr. Mike Novell, Director of Manchester University's Archaeological Field Unit.
Well, it looks to me like we've got a Roman fortlet, and I can actually show you what we think it looks like. So we have an outer ditch cut into the earth with a turf bank, and on top of that we've got timber palisade, and inside a variety of buildings, including stabling and barracks for about 60, 70 men. And the whole thing is only 60 metres square.
I was still baffled by the origins of the silver coin, and then came a breakthrough. A vague mention in one of the reference books gave me the answer. Jim, I've had really good fun finding out more about this coin, and it's a really star find as well.
Really? Great stuff. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Well, yeah, first of all, we know it's a Roman silver coin called a denarius.
Yeah.
We've got this naked warrior in this chariot going into battle. Now, we know that this is one of the kings of the Gauls, a guy called Bituitus, who used to scare the Romans witless by charging into battle in the all together.
Yeah.
And also, we've got some letters that show us exactly where the coin's been made.
Right.
It's been made in a town that's now called Narbonne, but at the time was called Narbo in France, the first town that the Romans took over in France, which is great because it ties down the date exactly to the year that it was made, which was 118 BC.
118 BC? That's some 200 years before the fort.
We don't know why a coin that was 200 years old was still kicking around at the time of the fort. Could it have been a centurion's keepsake, or was there earlier trading at the site before the Romans got here? I guess for now we'll never know.
My dream solution to the future would be to find more ancient evidence of activity within the area and try to piece together exactly what was going on.
Now, I wasn't sure at all what to expect when I came here, but I've been amazed by Jim's enthusiasm and his dedication, and he's really proven to me that it just takes one person to really make a difference to what we know about the past. Without Jim, we wouldn't know what was going on in the fields around Warburton, and it's people like Jim that are leading a real grassroots revolution in archaeology. Amateur archaeologists are really helping us find out more about the people that we were, and for that we should be truly thankful.